Hello students, I hope you all are doing well. In the previous class, we had discussed about minerals. In today's class, we will be discussing another important and interesting topic, which is power resources. We are surrounded by many items such as mobile phones, mixer grinders, cars, scooters and whatnot. What do you think? From where are these machines getting energy? It's a very interesting question. So let us find out in today's class what is the power source for these items. Based on the availability, the energy resources are classified into two types: conventional energy resources and non-conventional energy resources. The energy resources which have been in common use from a very long period of time are known as conventional energy resources. That is, these resources cannot be reused once they are used. For example, coal, petroleum, etc. The non-conventional power resources can be renewed and replenished naturally, and they do not get exhausted and are cleaner source of energy. The examples of non-conventional energy resources are solar energy, wind energy, tidal energy, etc. The energy resources which we are going to discuss today are firewood, coal, petroleum, natural gas and hydel power. So students, let us discuss about firewood. Do you know for which purpose firewood is used? Yes, firewood is used for cooking food and for heating water. It is being used as a fuel from the beginning of the civilization. Still, in many rural areas, firewood and dung cakes are used for cooking food and for heating water. Firewood is also called as fuel wood. It is available in the form of logs and branches from the trees. Firewood is mostly found in the forests and hilly areas. It is considered as a low-cost resource because of its availability in forests and nearby areas. Softwood burns quickly and finishes faster, whereas hardwood burns for a longer period of time, maintaining constant heat. The smoke from burning of such fuels is harmful for health. People have to face respiratory problems because of the smoke. As per a report from WHO, smoke inhaled by women from unclean fuel is causing major health issues. In rural areas, mostly women have the cooking responsibility, so they are constantly exposed to the smoke. People struggle to collect wood from forest and surrounding areas. If the time spent and the distance walked is considered for the collection of firewood, it is actually costlier than other energy resources. Due to the recent initiatives like the Ujjwala scheme, the dependency on firewood has decreased drastically. Government of India has aimed to bring down the dependency on firewood with ensuring availability of LPG at rural and remote areas. Due to continuous cutting of trees in large number for fuel, for furniture and for industrial purpose, the availability of wood has decreased. Now let us talk about another important energy resource, which is coal. Coal belongs to the fossil fuel category and is used all over the world. The fuel which is formed deep under the earth from the remains of prehistoric plants and animals is called fossil fuel. The examples of fossil fuels are coal, petroleum and natural gas. The coal which we are using today was formed millions of years ago, when giant ferns and swamps were buried under the layer of earth. The coal is black or brown material found in the sedimentary rocks. It catches fire easily and burns for a longer period of time. Coal is mostly carbon, with variable amounts of other elements such as hydrogen, sulfur, oxygen and nitrogen. Coal is formed when dead plants matter decay into peat and is converted into coal by pressure and heat of deep burial over millions of years. It is obtained from the earth through mining. The buried coal inside the earth is a highly valued energy resource. Therefore, it is known as buried sunshine. Traditionally, coal is used for domestic purposes such as heating and cooking. Coal has also helped in the Industrial Revolution, in which steam engine was introduced, which uses coal to function. Coal is burned as a solid fuel in thermal power stations to generate electricity. The electricity generated from the coal is called thermal power. Students, the leading producers of coal in the world are USA, Germany, Russia, South Africa and France. The leading coal producing states in India are Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Orissa, West Bengal and Assam. Coal is produced in Raniganj, Jharia, Dhanbad and Bokaro. Coal is an economically valuable material and major share of energy is produced from coal. Students, there are some environmental concerns with the use of coal. The smoke produced from burning of coal is causing pollution and is harmful for the environment. The amount of carbon dioxide has increased in the air, which is dangerous for human health. Interesting fact, it takes nearly 1 million years for the coal to form. Now you may imagine why coal is placed under non-renewable energy resource. Imagine if we finish all the coal from our earth, we have to wait for 1 million years. Now let us move on to the next energy resource, which is petroleum. The word petroleum is derived from Latin words. Petra means rocks and oleum means oil. So petroleum literally means rock oil. Petroleum is found between layers of rocks and is drilled from oil fields located offshore and in coastal areas. The oil obtained in the raw form is known as crude oil, which is further processed. This crude oil is sent to the refineries, where crude oil is separated into different byproducts. These byproducts are petrol, diesel, wax, plastic, etc. We use petroleum as an energy source in our daily life. For example, scooters, cars, and your own school bus. Due to the high economic value, petroleum and its derivatives are known as black gold. The major petroleum producing countries are Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia and Qatar. The other major producers are Russia, Venezuela and Algeria. The leading producers in India are Digboi in Assam, Bombay High in Mumbai and the deltas of Krishna and Godavari rivers. The next energy resource which we are going to discuss is natural gas. Students, natural gas is another important energy resource. It is a fossil fuel which is used domestically and it is also used in industries. Natural gas is used for cooking food and for running vehicles in our daily life. Natural gas is a fossil fuel found with petroleum deposits, and it is released when crude oil is brought to the surface. The compressed natural gas (CNG) is an excellent automobile fuel. It is more nature friendly or eco-friendly compared to petrol and diesel. The leading producers of natural gas are USA, UK, Russia and the Netherlands. The major producers of natural gas are Russia, Norway, UK and the Netherlands. In India, Jaisalmer, Krishna and Godavari river delta, Tripura and some areas offshore in Mumbai have natural gas reserves. Natural gas reserves are available in very limited quantities. Very few countries in the world are self-reliant with the stock of natural gas. Unchecked burning or usage of fossil fuel is like an unchecked dripping tap. Eventually, it is going to run dry. Similar is the case with fossil fuels. The more you use, the more it will get depleted, and in the end, we will be left with nothing. Interesting fact: there are 1.65 trillion of proven oil reserves in the world as of 2016. The world has proven reserves equivalent to 46.6 times its annual consumption levels. This means we have approximately about 47 years of oil left with us. The next energy resource is tidal power. Tidal power or hydropower is generated from water force. River water is stored in dams and is made to fall from height. The falling water flows through pipes inside the dam over turbine blades placed at the bottom of the dam. The bottom turbine blades start moving with the water force. These turbines are connected to a generator and this produces electricity. The electricity produced from tidal power is also known as hydroelectricity. The discharge water from the dams is then used for the purpose of irrigation. 1/4 of world's electricity is produced by tidal power. The leading countries in the production of hydroelectricity are Paraguay, Norway, Brazil and China. The important power stations in India are Bakra Nangal, Gandhi Sagar, Nagarjun Sagar and Damodar Valley project. Interesting fact: hydropower is the most efficient way to produce electricity. Modern hydro turbines can convert as much as 90% of the available energy into electricity. Resources like firewood, coal, petroleum, natural gas have limited stocks. Demand for fossil fuel based energy resource is increasing with the population. Fossil fuel is going to get exhausted in the coming years and it will take millions of years to form again. Although many reserves of fossil fuels are discovered, still it remains a small quantity compared to the consumption of fossil fuels. So students, what will be the impact of increased burning of fossil fuels on the environment? Yes, you are correct. It pollutes the environment. Children, do you know, even you can contribute to the saving of these environmental resources. You should always switch off the lights and fans when they are not needed. Opt for cycles and other means of transport compared to vehicles which use petrol and diesel. And you can also be a warrior to save the energy resources. So students, now let us see the advantages and disadvantages of these non-renewable energy resources. The first resource is firewood. So what are the advantages of using firewood? Firewood is easily accessible for all. Firewood provides energy to a large number of people. So what are the disadvantages of firewood? The collection of firewood is time consuming. Burning of firewood creates pollution and is responsible for greenhouse effect. Cutting of trees for the use of firewood is one of the major reasons for deforestation. Let us move on to the next resource, which is coal. So what are the advantages of coal? Coal is widely available and coal is very effective to generate electricity. Now let us see what are the disadvantages of coal. Burning of coal is a source for air pollution and coal is also bulky to transport from one place to another. Let us see the advantages of petroleum. Petroleum can be easily transported by tankers. Petroleum is an important resource for the petrochemical industry. Then what may be the disadvantages of petroleum? Petroleum is causing production of carbon dioxide and greenhouse gases in the environment, which is in turn causing the depletion of oxygen in the environment. The burning of petroleum releases pollutants, which causes acid rain. Let us move on to the next resource, which is natural gas. Natural gas is easy to transport by tankers and pipelines. Natural gas is cheaper than oil. Compared to petroleum and diesel, natural gas is a cleaner source of energy. Then what are the disadvantages of natural gas? Burning of natural gas is causing depletion of oxygen levels in the environment. Similarly, like petrol, pollutants released by burning of natural gas are causing acid rain. One more disadvantage of natural gas is search of new natural gas stocks is not easy. The next power resource is tidal power. Let us see the advantages of tidal power. Tidal power is non-polluting in nature. It promotes irrigation and fishing, and also compared to other resources, tidal power is a cheaper source of energy. Then what may be the disadvantages of tidal power? Tidal power projects create displacement of the local community. The setting up of hydroelectricity plant is very expensive. Due to building of these plants, it causes floods in the low-lying areas. Nature has started showing indications regarding climate change. The human activities, which include burning of fossil fuels and the industrial pollution, is one of the major reasons for climate change. Therefore, there is a need to reduce the consumption of fossil fuels, and with the help of new technology, we have to find alternative ways to produce energy. So children, today we have learned about the basic meaning of power resources, their availability, the consumption and conservation of these energy resources. So children, energy resources which we studied today are firewood, coal, petroleum, natural gas and tidal power. So children, I hope you will be conscious while using any energy resource in future. So now children, I have a very interesting and fun activity for you, which you can do with the help of your parents, friends and teachers. Let us see what are the activities. First one, use pictures from old magazines and newspapers to show different kinds of fuels used by us in our lives. Second one, try to design a poster highlighting energy conservation tips you would take for your school. Third one, conduct an energy audit of your house by surveying electricity consumption. You can use survey sheets provided in the textbook. Using the data collected during the survey, you have to calculate the units consumed for 1 month, the approximate expenditure and compare it with the electricity bill of the previous month. You can also calculate the approximate cost of electricity consumed by fans, lights and other appliances which are not switched off. You can provide suggestions based on the findings of the survey. For any help, you can refer the page number 35 and 36 of your textbook. I hope you all have enjoyed today's class. So don't forget to wash your hands. Stay safe. Thank you.